Hello and welcome to this conversation with a dear friend of mine, Parthiv Patel. Very happy to see him as assistant coach of the Gujarat Titans, also the batting coach, somebody who has played the IPL with distinction, has been a part of multiple teams in the past. So to see him progress and evolve into the coaching setup gives me a lot of joy. Parthiv, enjoying the job? What is it like working with Ashish and Shubman and the rest of the boys? Tell me.
Yeah, absolutely enjoying it. Obviously been broadcasting for a while now, but when you go on the ground, that's a different high, and especially when you are joining a team like Gujarat Titans, already has created kind of a legacy in only 3 years of time. It is not easy to create a kind of fan base, to create a certain style of cricket which they have created. So good to be part of Gujarat Titans, and obviously it gives me great pleasure to be part of my home team. Everyone knows I've played for six, seven different teams, but never played for a home team in IPL. So, good to be part of a home team.
You've been, as you said, you've been part of many setups. What distinguishes Gujarat Titans?
See, obviously, every franchise has their different way of functioning. So I would not go into details of what, how franchises are working and what kind of style of play they do, what kind of facilities they give to players off the field. But I think Gujarat Titan is right up there. I think to me, biggest thing which I have, experienced is the we always talked about Mahol as such, first year that Gujarat Titans has that atmosphere where everyone is welcomed, the players been taken care of. It doesn't matter, whether you are Shubman Gill or a 25th player of the team. It's been not just players, the families and everything, every part of everything on the ground, off the ground has been covered. And it just like when we obviously use a family word, but when you come here and experience it, you can feel it. Once you step into the team room, you will know that everything's been taken care of.
Hmm. Parthiv, you worked with Ashish in the sense you played together for many years with distinction together, at the India level. Tell me a little bit about working with Ashish. He's also distinguished himself as a coach. And the question is, where did he get that cap from? That cap has already stood out this season.
Yeah, he started it. He started the trend now. Everyone's got that cap, so hopefully, full coaching stuff this year might be seen in that cap. But that's what he is. That's something. He brings unbelievable energy. I think that is something which is very standout. When obviously know him off the field as a friend. He is like when you said Yaro ka yar. That's what Ashish Nehra is, and plus he has brilliant cricketing mind. He understands the situation. He knows when to react, how to keep everyone busy, how to keep everyone, in a single team. That's what Ashish Nehra does. And I don't know, as I said, it is very difficult to put that into words, but he makes sure that everyone is comfortable. Every player has been taken care of in terms of their skills, in terms of their hydration, or whatever you want to ask. He would go and treat everyone in a same level, and he will make sure that he's ready 24/7, and by not just by saying it, he's actually there for everyone 24/7.
When I talk about the Gujarat Titans, and there are many opening pairs in this IPL which are great opening pairs, whether it's Hyderabad and Kolkata and whatever. But when I look at Shubman Gill and Jos Buttler, right up there, I mean, incredible pedigree, talent, ability. So, two-part question: one on Shubman Gill as captain, leader, batter, and the second, the inclusion of Jos Buttler. Parthiv.
See, first of all, I thought that's my first kind of a long interaction with Shubman Gill. I've always met him few times, but never had that long kind of interaction with Shubman. But he comes across as very calm, very hardworking. He knows what he wants out of this IPL or what he wants out of his career. Very very focused. He that there are biggest thing is he believes in staying in present. When you see yourself, there's everything to achieve for him at this point of time. He's vice captain of the Indian one day side, regular in test cricket. So there is lot to achieve for him. There's everything for him out there in the world, but he believes in staying in present and making sure that now he is with Gujarat Titans as IPL captain. He would want to win this IPL. He would want to score. He would want to contribute, and with that, with the experience he has, he spends time with young players, he spends time with a lot of players off the field in team room. So, he has all the signs to be that leader which we look for. And another question of Jos Buttler. I thought, going into auction, he was a top priority pick. That's something which we wanted. We wanted to build team around him, and obviously Shubman Gill. Jos has been very, very experienced player. He's, done a lot of good things for IPL, for England. And we wanted a wicketkeeper batter also. With Riddhi did a good job for 3 years. We had to look ahead, and now I think someone like Jos Buttler who actually brings in that leadership quality also with him. So, that's the reason why it was Jos Buttler, and it was no brainer out of all the wicket keepers there. I thought he was the number one pick.
One player who I genuinely think can have a breakout season this time round is Sai Sudharsan. I had a chat with him last year, which was facilitated by y'all. And I thought this guy has exceptional talent, so pleasing to the eye, has the shots, got 100, great story. His parents were there. Your thoughts on Sai Sudarshan?
Yeah, brilliant. I think you put the nail on the head by saying that he's got a very, very bright future. He is someone who can actually go on to represent India in all three formats. He's technically very correct. And on top of everything, he is very, very, very hardworking. I mean, he goes in the nets at 2:30 in the afternoon, he comes out at 7:38. Then he can bat, and bat. And that's what he usually does. But very calm shoulder on his, very calm head on his shoulder, and he understands the game. And coming from the family which he comes from, that also helps. He understands the recovery. It's not just about cricket, it's about getting fresher for the game and all of that. So, very, very smart uh, player. So hopefully, fingers crossed, he'll have a good season and a good future as well.
Two final questions. I know you've got other engagements. Two final questions. One, this is for Parthiv Patel, the wicketkeeper who stood out for India and also the broadcaster. When I see the IPL, Parthiv, I see a Rishabh Pant, I see a Sanju Samson, I see a Dhruv Jurel, and all of a sudden, of course, and the Indian wicket keeping talent. And yesterday, I see an Ishan Kishan.
Yes.
Come on, boy. I mean, this is the level of talent, two teams or whatever. Parthiv Patel on this array of glittering talent that you are seeing in the IPL as far as wicket keepers.
It is very, very fascinating to see the kind of wicket keepers India has right now. And actually now it's up to all of them. As you said, all of them are capable to represent India in any format, be it KL Rahul, Rishabh Pant, Ishan Kishan, Dhruv Jurel. It is just about how all of them are handling that pressure, how they are whatever opportunities they've been presented to, they will get their opportunities. It's not that one will be constant. They will get their opportunities, and everyone whoever gets an opportunity will have to give that standout performance. So it will come down to how they are handling pressure. It will not be about skills because they all have that skill. It is about how you are handling that pressure. It is how you are getting your best out of the competition which they have. So it will be an interesting phase for Indian wicket keepers. And see, remember one thing: all of these players are leaders. KL Rahul has led the IPL side. Rishabh Pant is leading right now. Ishan Kishan has been leading
Sanju
Jharkhand.
Samson is leading.
Sanju Samson is a leader. Dhruv Jurel is someone who has that kind of capability. I have interacted with him. So this is great sign. You have a wicketkeeper, batsman, and someone who can lead that side. Even if it's not a captain of the side, but he can contribute as a leader on the field. So these are great signs for the Indian wicketkeepers.
Last question. Somebody who is a very, very dear favorite of mine, Gujarat Titans this year, Mohammad Siraj. All effort, pure heart, pure passion. Thoughts on Mohammad Siraj?
Your question is the answer. That's what Mohammad Siraj has. I've played with him at RCB also. Nothing has changed. Obviously, there's a lot of success he has, he's got in Test cricket. A lot of wickets he has taken. Even after the setback, he still wants to do well. It is very easy to drift away after the kind of setback he had, but he has not drifted away. He's working hard. He wants to make a comeback into Indian side, and on top of everything, he looks happy. When you're playing at this level, it is very important to be in a good frame of mind, which Mohammad Siraj looks like.
I'll end there. And I've seen your progress as well from a teenage prodigy and from there on to a distinction, player with distinction and lots of runs and catches and whatever, and then a broadcaster, now coaching. makes me happy to see good things happen to good people, Parthiv Patel. You're good for the sport. Keep going. All the very best to you for the season.
Thank you, Murera.